3, 2, 1. Slammer.
There goes that dance.
Yeah, dancing slammer. Woo!
He's a dancing fool.
I'm a dancing machine. Oh, look at that.
Look at the muscles.
Woo! Oh, look at those muscles. Look at me. Look at the muscles. Slammer. Slammer. Oh, I pledge allegiance to the slam. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa. Are we live? Is it live? We are live. We're live.
Sharing it out.
Live. Live and
live in color.
live in living color. In living color. In living color. All
One
right.
thing.
Courage is the thing that Jesus brings. Oh man,
I swear. That's what I.
you
I
swear?
need to fix my hat here.
I swear.
Got hat hair. All right.
All right.
So if you guys want to join in tonight, you want to call 1-900-99-SLAMMER. You can be on the air with Brother Mookie, Brother Slammer.
It'll be awesome.
That's 1-900-99-SLAM. 2 M's.
2 M's, 10 stars, 50 stars first minute, 25 each additional minute.
I love that ad.
Yo, Justin, what's up, brother?
What's happening?
Chad, what's up, brother? I did like you wearing my shirt. Thanks for representing, brother.
That's
Maxwell, what's up, brother? What? What was you saying?
I thought I had the Slammer shirt
Oh,
on, but
no,
I got the Bucky shirt on
We'll
tonight.
have to
I
make
pledge
a
allegiance to the Bucky,
the pledge allegiance to the Bucky.
to the Beaver.
Tim, hello, brother.
What's up? Is that Tim Mendeville?
Tim Mendeville
What's
in
up, man?
the house.
Mr. L.A. Vegas himself.
Mr. L.A. Vegas. Is that what you said?
So
L.A.
I
Vegas.
wanted to say L.A. Cash, but I have no idea who that
L.A.
was.
Cash, man.
One of your original trainers, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. L.A. Cash had a gym. He was a indie wrestler here around
Fredericktown.
from around here.
Yeah.
He had a gym in Farmington called Iron Horse Gym, and gosh, what year was that? 2001-ish.
I know it's early 2000s.
And I hadn't done any. I really hadn't done anything since like '97-ish, I think. And he came
Good
along.
evening, Maxwell.
Good evening. And he's like, he opened that gym up, and it was. I joined for the year and started. We did stuff over there.
They actually have a wrestling ring in there?
Had a wrestling ring in there. We even did. I remember we had the Boy Scout troop come in and
Oh, that's
watch
awesome.
us. It was me and another guy, me and Billy Bulldog.
Billy Bull.
Bill Hurt. He's a friend of mine on Facebook, man. If he pops up
Oh.
on here, we'll say hi to him. Yeah, me and him, we was the trainees at Iron Horse for L.A. Cash. Went to a few shows. Went to watch a couple Harley shows. And
So I went to one of his shows in Fredericktown. It was like in December. I still have the event poster I stole off the wall and had everybody autograph. Ming was supposed to be there. It was like the big attraction. Ming was supposed to be there, and it was in the wintertime. And like days before the event, we had this big snow, and I thought the event was going to be canceled. They ended up getting the roads cleared, drove all the way down to Fredericktown, paid the admission, get in. 5 minutes before the show starts, can I have your attention? Ming will not be here tonight. It waited until everybody paid the admission.
Oh, that's
But it
funny.
was a school charity event for, like project graduation or
Yeah,
something.
that's all.
So they were trying to raise money, and of course they're like, if you'd like your money back, you can go to the door now. Everybody's sitting, so if you get up and walk
You're
up,
going to be the
everybody's.
one. Yeah.
But I remember,
yeah, man.
I remember I took some stuff even to get like Ming to autograph. I had a couple pictures of maybe a magazine or something.
You did get,
Didn't get squat. I was so
was it
mad.
high school?
It was next week. I'll bring the flyer. I'll have
All
the
right.
flyer down and bring it. It's pretty funny.
It was crazy because he had that gym, and then all of a sudden he moved to Fredericktown, and he just had a gym there. He didn't have the wrestling ring or anything, and I really never heard much from him. And then next thing I know, he was gone to Florida or something. So I have no idea where he's at these days.
I remember.
And somewhere in my wrestling stuff, I've got a L.A. Cash, like $1,000 bill with his face on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll have to dig
I would
that
love
out.
to see that.
So anyway, good dude.
I remember running into him at Farmington Walmart randomly in the fan section of all places. He was looking at fans. I remember
Only fans.
I remember laughing. I see. I even made some kind of funny comment, like, "I see you're here with all your fans." He kind of laughed. He did this little LA.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, it was before we had cell phones or anything. So it was like I didn't get no picture. It would have been fun to have a picture with him inside Walmart.
I've actually got a picture with him
Do you really?
on my phone.
It's like I
Keep
I
talking.
kind of remember
Keep
what
talking.
he looks like. Like in my mind, I remember like Heidenreich. Like I remember he had that short, bleached blonde
so
hair.
Tall too. He's such a
Was
big
he?
dude. Oh
So
my
I
gosh.
vaguely remember what it looks like. Like I think of Heidenreich whenever I'm thinking of L.A. Cash. Let's see.
I'll find-
Tony Ruiz
I'll
says,
find it.
"Yo."
It won't take me too long here.
Michael Wildman, hey bro, and bro Mookie.
Bro Mookie.
Slammer Mania and Mookie Mania, the new Mega Power Brothers. I like that.
Mega Powers, brother.
Buster Johnson, the Bro Show. I love it.
Hey, brother.
Yes, thank you for joining
Brother
us.
Buster, what's
Somebody-
going on, man?
We still need to do our introduction, sir. I don't even know who you are over here. There he is. There's L.A. Cash.
Yeah, here's a
Look at this.
picture of that's about 2002-ish.
L.A. Cash.
Slammer and L.A. Cash at Iron Horse Gym. We had just finished
That's
doing a little
awesome.
bit of training. And then here's a picture of Bro Slam doing a top rope maneuver,
Oh,
if you can
wow.
believe that. That's Billy Bulldog.
Look at
Look at
that.
there, Slammer. Air Slammer. Who wants to see Slammer do lucha stuff? There's somebody out there, I bet, that would. And there's one more random little
Oh, yeah.
picture.
That's pretty awesome. Let's get caught up on chat here. Tony Ruiz, I missed the first show, but I'm here for the second. He must be talking about me. I'm doing my second Facebook Live show tonight. I was over at Diecast Dudes. We finally got back on the air tonight. It was kind of nice being back with those guys over on the Diecast Dudes Facebook page. That show ends. I get in my car, drive right over here to Slammerland.
Slamland.
Slamland.
Slammerwood.
Get prepared here to talk a little wrestling tonight. So thank you for joining us, Tony. Thank you for joining us, everybody on here.
Yeah, did we Chris Sater.
Sater Mania.
Sater Mania.
You know what? 6 years ago today,
I've
posted
seen
the
your
picture.
post.
Is when I finally met up with Chris Sater himself. And did you see his little comment under the picture?
I'm sure that had something to do
Something
with.
I finally acknowledged him.
Did you acknowledge him?
I'm about to tell you what. When the camera was turned off, I put the boots to Sater. We had a Chicago street fight. Road Warriors had nothing.
Oh,
Nothing on me, brother. I'll tell you right now.
all right.
I think Sater kind of blacked out during that street brawl. So he probably remember. It's fine.
Get well soon, brother Sater.
6 years in the
Get
making.
well
Get
soon,
well
brother.
soon.
Did you say Bro George?
I did not. It's
Bro
here.
George, what's up, Mega Brothers?
He's
Bro
here.
still running well. Bro George. Aruba.
Aruba. Almost forgot.
Man, Bro George.
John Richter. What's up, Richter? He says, "Hey, hope you two are well. We appreciate
Well.
you joining us, brother."
We're well.
Scott McFarlane.
Scott McFarland on here tonight?
Brother.
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 My brother.
I totally want to see you do some luchador stuff. He says.
He, well.
I think Chris likes my my street fight story.
I do.
I'm telling you, I don't think he remembers it. He kind of blacked out like very early on in the brawl.
In the bro. I thought I seen somebody say they was joining in from South Carolina. I missed it, or they deleted it, or
Let's
something.
see, Michael Wildman. Slammer, you need a sandwich named after your brother.
I do need a sandwich name. What would?
Funny thing is,
What'd
what you
you
do.
There we go. I hit a button.
Funny thing is,
I better stop.
I got a buddy that runs a food truck. Months ago, I didn't even tell you this. Months ago, he's a big wrestling fan.
Is that the
too.
Philly cheesesteak guy?
Yes.
Okay.
He was coming up with a new sandwich, and he was asking people for names. He was trying to get a name for the new sandwich, and he always tries to name all the sandwiches like wrestling themed. And I called the Slammer. I tried.
No,
I
what-
tried. He went with something else.
What?
But I was like, man, that would have been awesome to come up
What's
to you
his
and go,
name?
It's Daddy O's cheese
Oh,
sticks.
I know we're not shouting out. He doesn't want to name a sandwich
I mean,
after me.
Daddy something.
Daddy something.
Big booty daddy. I don't know.
Man, a slammer sandwich. Let's see.
That's-
What would a slammer sandwich? Man, it's got to be probably just some meat and cheese because I hate everything.
I said bologna.
No, is that?
That's a Chris Sater.
Yeah.
He's a big bologna up there in Chicago.
What a big bunch of baloney. Slam and cheese sounds
Slam and
like a franchise.
John Rex says, "Hey there, Kyle. How you doing? I obtained Slammer's autograph for my wall.
How do I?
There we
Well,
go.
Well, gosh, we can send you one or
PayPal you?
PayPal. Yeah, we can make it happen, man.
Postage?
Postage,
I know,
yeah,
I know John's been kind of in and out of the hospital lately, so I don't know if he'll be able to make it to any wrestling shows. Would love to see you down at South Broadway Athletic Club, down on Broadway, downtown St. Louis. John, he used to go to all the ballpark games out at the Cardinals. That's how I know John used to get a lot of, not wrestling, baseball autographs. So he's a big baseball card collector.
Oh,
John's a great guy.
Man, I wish I had all my baseball cards. That's the one thing, man. You always hear people say, well, I had that when I was a kid. I had so many baseball cards, man. It's hard telling what kind. I tell you what I need to do. I don't know why I leave all them cards in them packages for. It's like, man, I need to open those up and take a look.
Get you a binder and stuff, you said.
I know. I need to get some of them sleeves because I got tons of WWF cards, man. They're all in perfect shape, too. It's like, man, I just need to get those things in sheets and keep them protected.
Oh, Brother Larry's here. I see him in the chat.
Who?
Brother Larry Hargrove.
Larry, what's up, brother?
Mr. Security Guard. Mister, can you hold my ladder for me while I tape these pieces of boards up?
From what I've learned on the Rizzuto show, one of the guys on there, Rafe, he said, if you have a ladder and you go somewhere, you go right backstage, no questions asked.
I can do that.
So I'm gonna get me a safety vest, a ladder, and a screwdriver, and start going places. I got work to do in the back.
You can go over to Goodwill and just get you one of those bright yellow orange vests that they have that everybody walks around in. Get you a ladder and just walk right on in.
Paul Hester, hello.
All right,
Two hellos.
Tell these people who you are.
Oh my gosh, we're 10 minutes and 18 seconds in, and I didn't even say.
Let
me tell you something, brother. I am your number one brother, as I've been told that's what my name is at MMWA a couple of years ago. So I'm now your number one brother.
Number one.
I'm your mega brother.
Mega brother.
There's a story behind being a mega brother. I am the people's bro. I am your bro. Even if you don't think I'm your bro, I am your bro.
If you're here watching,
everybody's my bro. You're my bro. Hey, I tell Heather and Pate, they're my bros. I am still your MMWA champion, your New Breed Wrestling
you don't have the belt.
Midwest Popcorn champion. I did a promo with MMWA belt, and it's out in the gym. But I am still, September 16th, I will be 1 year the New Breed Wrestling Midwest PopCon champion. That would be 2 separate reigns of over 1 year.
Wow.
And I don't think I defend it again until the 21st, so I am going to make it a year.
To me, you're kind of like the Brock Lesnar defending
brother,
the belts.
Bro slammer. Do what?
You're kind of like Brock Lesnar over here defending your belt, though. It's like, you guys haven't had a show in a couple months.
Oh, my gosh. It feels like forever, man.
I feel like you're Brock Lesnar over here.
And things, man,
August
was the slowest month, I think, just in general, man. I had those 4 matches in 2 days at the beginning of the month.
And that was it.
I haven't done anything. I had the wedding to go to, and then it's just been right now.
Summer for Slammer.
Nothing until September 14th. So if anybody knows there's an event happening this Saturday, the 7th, I'm available. I don't have anything to do Saturday, so if somebody needs me to go slam somebody or give somebody a big boot, tag me in a promotion or tell somebody to get a hold of me, and I will come up and drop the big atomic leg drop on somebody.
So, catching up on chat. Your brother, your other brother, your real brother, my one and only brother from the same mother, he says. John Rex says, thanks for the kind words, Kyle. Good catching up with you all. I used to be around wrestling autographs sometimes with you in the past too, Brother Mookie. He was another autograph chaser like myself back in the day. Mr. Larry Security Guard Hargrove.
It gets you.
Don't worry, Mookie. I'll get you VIP tickets to the next show, man.
Yeah, VIP tickets at my merch table.
Don't break my heart, Larry.
Don't go breaking my heart, Larry.
John wants to know when the next show is downtown St. Louis.
September 14th. 2 weeks, man. Less than 2 weeks now. We're, a week and a half away.
A week and a half on a Saturday night.
September 14th, MMWA. Now, that morning, I'm going to be at a Jefferson City Air Show from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., signing autographs, taking pictures with the fans. Then I'm going to shoot right down from Jefferson City to St. Louis to the South Broadway, Athletic Club, Slammer is the king. You're right, brother. South Broadway, I think at 4 o'clock. Is that when the meet and greet starts down there? They're going to have a bunch of St. Louis legends coming in. We're celebrating the 125th anniversary of the South Broadway Athletic Club. It's going to be awesome.
I dubbed it Broadway 125.
Broadway 125.
Oh, hold on. Here, we got a phone call. 1-900-99-SLAMMER.
50 stars for your first minute.
What?
Thank you.
1-900-99-SLAMMER. You're on the air.
Hello, is this Slammer?
It's Slammer.
Bro Show?
It's the Bro
This is
Show.
the Bro Show.
You're live.
Thank you for giving a call in. Who is this?
Oh, that's wonderful. This is Biff from Branson.
Biff from Branson.
Is it Branson, Missouri?
Yes, sir.
You've been to Dollywood.
Been down there watching the Bald Knobbers
Yeah, Bald Knobbers
and Yakov Smirnoff.
Yakov.
Yakov Smirnoff.
All right, what you got to ask for us? Thank you for calling.
Hello,
1-900-99-SLAMMER.
Okay, I had a question. I've had a wrestling question for a while.
Okay, well, let's hear it, Biff.
It's Kane and Undertaker stepbrothers. I know they're not real brothers, but are they stepbrothers?
Sure, yeah, they're stepbrothers.
I think their dentist was Isaac Yankem.
their dentist was Isaac Yankem. They like to drive diesels.
And we appreciate you calling in.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll be watching the show.
All right.
Thank you
10
for your
stars.
support.
Thank you, drive through.
Thanks, Biff. Wow. First caller of the night.
First caller of the night, man.
I'd have to say that's a long time watcher, first time caller right there. It was amazing.
Is Cowboy? Who? Cowboy. What Cowboy? Cowboy going to be there? Are we going to have a Cowboy at South Broadway? Somebody help me out. Is there going to be a Cowboy? I believe that was,
maybe they're looking for
I don't know any Cowboys. We had the Urban Cowboy.
Oof.
He hadn't been there in a while either.
No, not down at Broadway. Newbury's got some Cowboys.
Newbury's got some Cowboys, and we haven't seen him on here in a while either.
Yeah.
Tyler.
He gave us big props in person too about the show.
We haven't seen him in a while. Well, you didn't tell him who you are.
I
did it at 10 minutes. You're 5 minutes late.
We're getting phone calls. 1-900-99-SLAM. That's 2 M's on Slam. Give us a call.
I don't think Bob Orton's going to be there.
Oh yeah. Cowboy Bob Orton. That's probably who he's asking
That's
about.
probably who he's asking about.
I am your number one stepbrother. Mookie of the Year around here, also known around here as Brother Mookie. Thank you for joining us.
Also known as the White Larry Bird.
The White Larry Bird, a.k.a.
All net. Swoosh.
And right here in the middle,
Oh, conspicuous by her
the
absence.
female voice of Invisible Wrestling,
Paige Mack.
Paige Mack, wherever you're at. Thank you for not joining us tonight. Television, TV programming was The Bachelor, Bachelorette.
Bachelorette's the finale tonight.
Bachelorette is more important.
They've
than the
endured the season. They haven't been happy with it, but they're loyal. They're watching it till the end. So
sweet potato
I
pie.
hope-
Shut my mouth.
I hope the girl finds herself love tonight, and she gives the guy the rose, and they get married and live happily ever after. And then they can get on to their next bachelor show. That'll start like in a week.
Is that the one that's certain Crusader? Is Crusader the Bachelor on there? He gives it the big rose. He gives it the big boot instead of the big rose.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you accept this big boot?
That's how he eliminates him every week. Instead of the rose, he gives him the big boot. You're out of here.
You're out of here.
He goes, I choose you. And then gives him the big boot.
I don't like you, big boot.
It's what you drinking
Will you
tonight,
have
Slammer?
little championship belts? Will you accept this championship belt? I do. I do.
What you drinking tonight on here, Slammer?
Brother, I am drinking a G Fuel Pac-Man cherry pellet
It's actually really
cherry
good.
lollipop. I like them.
I actually really like, yeah. I think you talked to me, you drank one time when we were hanging out.
Fever, Pac-Man fever.
You were drinking one night when we were hanging out, I think on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I love cherry flavored
Cherry,
stuff.
delicious.
I seek that one out. That's actually, I've only found it one time. It's actually really good. I was really impressed with how good that one is.
Off the wrestling and everything topic, have you ever heard of the Pac-Man effect?
You don't know.
Okay. So anyway, for the people that believe the Earth's round, I believe the Earth is round.
Of course.
Some people think the Earth's flat.
Crusader.
Does he really think it's flat? Oh, anyway, if you think the Earth's flat,
He's my arch nemesis. I get him.
I'm not gonna argue with anybody. You for people that like that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing those people like. So
people think it's Pac-Man shaped.
yeah, well, what they think is that one, like if you're flying across the world, okay, and you start, like, let's say in New York, and you start flying west. Once you get to the furthest point that you could go, you know how Pac-Man goes in that thing and comes out the other side?
Yeah.
They think that you
like
go,
on the video game.
Yeah, it's like you
One
just
side of the screen and then you come out on
you
the other.
hop through there and all of a sudden you're back. It's called the Pac-Man effect.
I've never heard of that.
That is you can Google that. That's a real thing.
Google that one.
That is a thing
You
that
can
some,
Google on that
some
one.
of the flat earthers have actually talked about.
Mark Brockus wants to know if we smell what the Mark is cooking.
I smell it, brother.
Oh, let's see. Michael Wildman. That is a cool name, the White Larry Bird. That's my OG name from the Die Cut Dudes, my other Facebook Live show I do. Some of my fans, not my fans, our fans from that show has come over to this page, and that's why I still refer to myself as that, because that's my name carried over.
Yeah, man. Some of them 13,997 fans you got over there need to scoot on over,
the
man.
Die Cut Dudes page is 3 follows away.
3
follows away.
So we got, I bet there's
14,000.
3 people watching this right now. Type in Die Cut Dudes, DIE, little underscore, DUDES, Die Cut Dudes. 3 of you right now. Hit the like and follow button and get them to 14,000.
14,000. We got almost 14,000. We're 3 likes / followers, whatever, away from 14,000 followers. Amazing feat. It's taken us 4 years to get there, but we're right there.
Scott McFarlane. Well, there is a fact that is now taking up space in my head. Pac-Man effect. Wow. I'm surprised you haven't heard of that before. I thought that's something like maybe he had heard about.
I just want to pour some bleach on my ear and try to forget that.
There's also a theory that we live in like a fishbowl.
What does that mean?
It's like, I guess it's like,
Hey, it must be a
whoa,
donation.
we get some stars.
Yes, Mark
Yes,
Brockins sent us
thank
some
you,
stars.
brother. That means the star party must be underway, right? Start sending them stars. Thank you, Samuel Mark Brockus. Chris Slammer, look at the picture I sent you. Okay, well, I'll have to do that after I'm off the computer, brother. Can you give a shout out to my new Slammer friend Randy Metzen, who's in Florida? Hi, Randy. Thank you for being a new Slammer friend.
Oh, we got another.
Paul Hester. Thank you, brother. Paul,
We appreciate
sending
that.
stars, brother. For the next 5 minutes and 56 seconds, the star party is on. Activate. Everybody, start sending them stars now, brother. Randy is a Slammer maniac, then. Not just a Slammer friend, but a Slammer maniac.
Shane Jackson sent me the photo. Oh yeah, the big old school.
Hey, I got a big old mug over there.
Actually, I have one from this set. Here's what he sent.
Yeah.
The old school
The old school big.
glass mugs from the 80s.
Where's mine at? Oh, mine's right over there with all the ink pens in it. Or I
you got one?
Yeah, right behind Stone
Is it
Cold there.
is it the Hogan
Whoa!
one?
And whoa! Samuel sending stars.
That's Mark Brockus.
Mark, just Mark.
That's Mark, just Mark. Mark and
Maxwell, my brother. Look at that, sending us. You know, why Samuel?
I think that's his government name. He goes by Mark. He was my ex-boss in security when I did security.
Take the
Good
Samuel
fella.
off. You are now just Mark.
Marky Mark.
Because I want to
to be
call you
confused.
Samuel Mark.
Not to be confused with his twin brother, Mark Allen. He'll get that reference. He's probably trying to punch his phone at this
What are you
point
drinking
after
tonight?
this. Tonight, I got one of the. It wasn't new at this time. It's been sitting in the fridge for a while. I finally cracked it open tonight. UFC 300 Prime.
I hope it tastes better than whatever you drank last week.
That Kevin Durant, man, I was struggling. This one actually has a good smell to it.
no more Kevin Durant drinks for you. Because you said it tastes like sweaty
Smelled like
gym socks.
something like that. This one's actually really good.
Bag of slugs.
Right here, UFC 300 Prime.
What's it taste like? The UFC?
It tastes delicious. Tastes like Dana White's butt crack. No,
What?
no, just joking.
What? What is happening here?
It's delicious. I'm gonna tell you that.
Hey, yo, Scott. What's up?
It tastes like Kimbo Slice.
Whoa! Whoa! 99, Justin.
Yes, rock.
You rock, brother.
Appreciate that,
Thank
man.
you, brother. Man, we're at 27% stars. That means we still got, if my math's right, 63% to go.
Carry the 4 over. Do some Steiner math.
Is that right?
Thank you.
75 would be
75?
73.
70.
73 to go.
We're doing Steiner math over here. We got-
Try the prime Patrick Mahomes. I didn't know Patrick Mahomes had his own prime.
No, I haven't heard that one yet.
You know what they need? A slammer prime.
So you can't even get a slammer bang.
I can't even get a slammer bang. I can't even get a slammer daddy-o steak.
I tried on that one, man. I tried.
Oh, boy.
All right, I got a good topic for us.
Oh, boy. Let's bring it.
Yeah, last week I had the Monday Night War figure set we tried to put together.
Okay.
With the Build-A-Figure.
Oh, boy.
This week, you guys are more than welcome to join in the chat. Chime in, give us some of your thoughts on this. 10, let's not even name 10.
Slammeros.
Slammeros, cereal. What's some of the greatest, or not even greatest, what's some of your favorite wrestling factions / groups from over the years in wrestling? Anywhere from NWA, you can go from Four Horsemen to TNA to the AWA to WWF, WCW.
Favorite factions?
What's some of your favorite factions / groups? Not tag teams, but like groups of guys.
I mean, you know my original number one.
NWO.
NWO, Hogan,
Same.
Hall, and Nash.
Same here.
Just them three only. I just like the original. That was great.
I like that group, X-Pac and Bischoff. If I could add those two, I would be happy with those.
I'd be all right if it was just maybe Bischoff. Man, just Hogan,
I'm
Hall,
sorry,
and
Six
Nash.
Pac, yeah.
Just
I loved when Six was in there because he was that little guy, the little chicken crap guy that liked to get his butt kicked, that everybody hated, and they knew they got a hold of him. They could just shake the crap out of him until he gave him the Bronco Buster.
The Dungeon of Doom.
Dungeon of Doom.
We got a couple. Oh, we've got a Dangerous Alliance, the
All right.
Shield, Spirit Squad. Yeah,
Spirit Squad.
I love the Spirit Squad, man. People crap on the Spirit Squad.
You got awful happy with
I
Spirit Squad.
did.
Look at that smile on his face.
I did. I like the Spirit Squad. I'm stoked with it.
Look at that.
Whoa, more stars. The Jersey Triad. Who's in the Jersey Triad?
Oh, that was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
That was Canyon. That was DDP.
Oh, yeah.
The Jersey Triad.
Jersey Triad. That's right. Boy,
What about?
like I said, man, I forgot more wrestling than what I.
I went through and made a big list. We can go up and down this list.
Okay.
There's some ones that I actually kind of forgot about. I was like digging through my mind.
Oddities. We got an oddities on there. Yeah.
Dude, the best part about the oddities was their theme song. Sad thing is, you go back on the network on Peacock,
Let's all go to the greatest show.
they can't play the ICP song on there. I guess because it's trademarked. So they got some funky, weird clown circus music that looks. That's about how it is.
Is it?
It's terrible. So some of the factions I come up with a big list.
50 seconds. Start sending those stars. We're at 31%. I did think of the Heart Foundation. You got that on there?
97 Heart Foundation.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good group right there.
Oh, that was a good killer group right
Yeah.
there. It's so sad to see a picture of them all now, and you're
I
like,
know
Brett
it's
is the only one
Brett,
around.
and everybody else is all
Black and white.
grayed out, man. The Job Squad right on the BWO. Man, you got
Oh, I
me-
forgot about the BWO.
man, you talk about awesome. The Job Squad. Whoa,
Oh,
more
there we go.
stars. Thank you, brother.
We appreciate
The
that.
BWO, the Job Squad, and the Spirit Squad. The squads.
A bunch of squatters.
Okay, NWO, then the Spirit Squad.
All right, I come up with. What about DOA, Disciples of Apocalypse?
Oh, I like the DOA. I
Okay.
got
What was
DOA.
it? Chains.
Chains,
8
8
Ball,
Ball,
and Skull.
Skull,
Yeah, the Harris brothers.
the Harris Brothers, and the Undertaker. Undertaker, Crush, 8 Ball.
Undertaker wasn't in
Or,
DOA.
I Crush, 8 Ball,
And Skull.
and
I
Skull.
think it was just those three. I
Skull, yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I used to like that group like in 97-ish?
97-ish. The Los Boricuas.
Oh, I hated them. I like Savio Vega. So
I like
he joined that
Savio
group.
Vega. I honestly can't. I remember who Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Which one got hurt? He wrestled Edge
Edge.
in Edge's first match. Was
Yeah,
that
that's so
Jesus?
funny, I remember.
He did that flip and
He did
landed
the flip
on
over
him.
and broke his neck or something.
Yeah. Who else
I
was
still
the other-
remember because Edge gets back in the ring. The referee's pushing him back so he don't jump out of the ring after him again.
Yeah.
And Edge yells, "Tell him to get up, man!"
Yeah.
Plain as day. And at that point, Edge didn't
Whoa,
talk.
more.
What we got
All
here?
right, 20 more. The
Appreciate
party
that,
has
man.
ended. Man, we got to
We
keep
pre-
sending them
we
anyway.
appreciate that.
Maybe it'll start up again.
All right. Also, I come up with Team Canada from TNA.
Oh, like Petey
Williams.
and
We got
Scott DeMore.
Who else was in there? Eric Young.
Eric Young.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
I'm trying to think of who else was in there. I know somebody will chime in.
What's up, Randy?
I can't think of the other ones. Another one I came up Raven's Flock
Raven's Flock.
at WCW.
WCW.
You remember who all was in
Oh
that
my
group?
gosh. Okay, so you had Raven,
You count Stevie Richards? He
Crowbar.
was Crowbar in there?
Was Crowbar in there?
I don't think Crowbar. I think
Was
Crowbar
Billy
was in there.
Kidman in it?
Kidman was.
Kidman was in it.
He had the 7-year itch because remember
Mhm.
he always itched himself. Sick Boy.
Sick Boy. That's who I'm thinking of.
Uh,
Sick Boy.
The tall guy that was the Yeti. What was his name? Reese.
Oh,
Reese
man,
was in there?
Yeah, I forgot all about him.
I used to
Wow.
love Raven's Flock.
Oh.
Even though all they did was lose on Saturday night.
The Brood. I was getting ready to say the
Oh,
Brood a
the
minute ago.
Brood.
Yeah, I like Gangrel.
They had maybe the best entrance.
Best
song.
entrance. The only entrance that rivals something like the Brood would be Van Hammer. you go.
Is that like 92 Van
You go.
Hammer?
You go back and watch some Van Hammer
Ladies and gentlemen.
entrance, and you will be happy. Van Hammer's entrance. Speaking of entrances, ladies and gentlemen, Paige Mack.
Hello, hello.
She's a puzzle that can't be solved. The female voice of St. Louis wrestling. Paige Mack right here with us.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us, Paige.
You're welcome. I knew you missed me.
Surprise,
so that's why I'm
surprise entrance to the Royal Rumble.
here. Entrance number 30. I come in and I win.
We
Oh,
appreciate
that light's
this.
right on my face. That was
Yep.
bad.
It's kind of dark,
You
but
were
it looks.
glowing.
Oh.
You were
It's
glowing.
not,
I
so,
am.
it's not so bad here. Looks better.
Little devil cake. That's who I am.
Little devil cake.
Didn't I call you that?
Yes.
The
I
rose.
don't even remember
the rosebud.
But something
The
came
rose-
about.
somebody say
Angel
that?
Yeah,
cake,
the rosebud.
And Kyle was like, you're the little devil cake. And I was like,
I
yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Rosebud.
Hello, everyone. I'm just here for about 30 seconds. The Bachelorette's on commercial. Tonight's the finale.
Hi, Dana.
And that's why I'm not here.
So you chose the Bachelorette that you've mouthed repeatedly saying
How much
bad
you
it is.
hate.
Yeah, this is not a
The
great
hated
season,
show
I'll give it that.
over the beloved.
Is this the Bachelorette or Bachelor? This is
Bachelorette.
Bachelorette. And when's the Bachelor start? Like next week?
It'll start in January.
Okay, good.
But the
we got
Golden
time.
Bachelorette starts in 2 weeks.
The Golden. Is that
That's
the
like-
old?
Yeah.
Lord. I didn't know that was such a
I'm
thing.
very invested.
I can tell.
Anyways,
What was your favorite? One of your favorite wrestling groups?
Your favorite wrestling group?
the Bella Twins.
They were a tag team.
That's
I guess that
a
is a group. All right, we'll
A
give you
group
that.
is more than one person.
Well, I guess
Okay.
we'll accept it. And by that, we're throwing you over the top rope. You are now eliminated. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Paige Mack.
round of applause. So we'll go back to this group real quick.
Okay.
$1 Million
The
Corporation.
Impact. Oh, $1 Million Corporation with Nikolai Volkov in his penny
His tuxedo. It almost looked like he had a wig on.
Because
Remember how he
he-
kind of grew his hair?
Yeah, he had to have a job. Who all was in that? He had Ted DiBiase, Bam Bam Bigelow, Tatanka, bad guy Tatanka.
Was Bundy in there? I think
Bundy was in there, Nikolai Volkov, and that's all I can remember.
I
And
think
that may have been the whole
I think
group.
that may have been it.
So the Impact players.
Oh, ECW
That's
there.
Just Incredible, Lance Storm,
And Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas. Oh my gosh! Of course it was
How about a more modern day one? How about the Judgment Day?
Judgment
But
Day.
which Judgment Day version?
Oh,
We've got 3 different versions of Judgment Day already.
yeah, I think it's about time for that to be.
I'm not sure how I feel about it now. I really liked
I think
what we just got out of.
I think when Edge left, I think they thought Finn was going to be the man,
The Damien
and
kind
really
of took that
Rhea
spot.
Ripley
Well, yeah.
was the main focus of it.
Yeah.
So
It was funny because, Damien kind of took it, or not Damien, Finn kind of took it over. But after a while, he started kind of going on the back burner to Damien and Rhea.
mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny how they got them as a group now. Where are they, the Terror Twins? or
Terror
whatever,
Twins. I feel bad for Carlito. I just kind of feel like he's
I bet he feels lucky. He's like, doesn't even belong with this group.
no.
He should, he's Puerto Rican. He should probably honestly be with the LWO guys. He just kind of get flunked, kind of like JD McDonough. It's like, why the heck is he in this group?
Yeah.
But he's starting to finally kind of fit his place in there now.
These guys are so small.
They look like it, but then when you see him against all the other wrestlers, I thought he was kind of a midget type looking guy. I think his big head kind of.
Yeah, big head.
I think his big head kind
What's
of.
Cornette call him? JD McFunko Pop.
I think it kind of deceives his size.
Hello, Slammer, Page, and Mookie. Hello,
What's
Sharon.
up? Main Event Mafia. What about them?
Oh my gosh! Is
Yes.
that when Sting was supposed to be a bad guy,
Yeah.
but he was still a good
Main
guy?
Event Mafia was
Who was
pretty
that?
awesome.
Kurt Angle.
We had
and
Angle. We had Booker T.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin
and
Nash.
Scott Hall.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good
That
group.
was
You know, I didn't.
all
I
ex
don't-
world champions.
Yeah, that time though, I just didn't. I don't know if I didn't watch a whole lot of that TNA at
So
that time.
that was kind of the Hulk Hogan era.
It was. I don't know that I had that channel, to be quite honest with you. What channel was that on?
I think it was Spike during that time.
Was it on during that
Yeah.
time? You know, what year was that?
Oh, I'm not good with the 2000 years. I got another good one for you that you probably completely forgot about out of your mind. And I bet everybody watching, if they recognize, be like, oh my gosh, kind of like you did with the Spirit Squad.
Too Cool with Rikishi.
Oh man, I love Too Cool. I just brought
We
them up last
Yeah,
week.
we just talked about the $1 Million Corporation.
What about the Cabinet? Do you remember the Cabinet? With JBL,
Yeah.
Orlando Jordan, and the Basham Brothers.
Okay, that was like mid
That's when JBL was.
2000-ish.
That's when JBL was the heavyweight champion of feuding with Eddie Guerrero. That was a good time, like SmackDown.
I will.
During those times, I didn't recognize how precious some of that time was.
You kind of. Well, let's see. We had the Union. Remember the Union? And they carried
yeah.
4x4s. It was Ken Shamrock and
Mick
Test,
Foley, Big
Mick
Show.
Foley, and the Big Show.
They took on the corporate team. Corporate.
I'll tell you a team
Corporation.
now that no one's even thinking of. The Right to Censor. The
I-
Good Father,
I-
Ivory,
Sean Morley.
Sean Morley, and Steven Richards.
I absolutely.
Was that everybody? Oh, that big dude.
Oh, Bull Buchanan.
Bull Buchanan was in it
I
too.
absolutely hated that group when
When
they came on.
Buchanan and Goodfather, they were like tag team champions, weren't they?
I absolutely hated when their theme. I don't even call it a theme
They
song.
went woo 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 woo.
I absolutely
the,
like
the alarm.
They had
or
like
whatever.
X-Pac heat with me. Like I didn't even want them on TV. I'm like, people just don't boo them, don't pay attention, they'll get
We're
rid of
doing
them.
good, Caleb. How are you, brother? The Dudley Dynasty. In fact,
Oh.
it should have happened.
What?
Well, they did, didn't they? They had.
They may have been talking about the
Devon-
ECW version
Is
of
that
it.
Devon, Bubba, and Spike,
Yeah.
and Big Dick Dudley?
And Joel Gertner.
Joel Gertner?
I don't know if Gertner was actually with it.
I
was
think
kinda
he
like-
just announced them all the time, didn't he?
I got a good old school one.
Uh-oh.
Devastation Incorporated.
Who's that? What?
World class. Headed by Skandar Akbar. We had Abdullah the Butcher. He had
Oh
the
my
Missing Link.
gosh, yeah.
Cactus Jack. Who else was in there?
My lord.
I'm
that
trying
is-
to Kamala, a big King Kong Bundy.
Bundy!
That was 5. I
Five!
used to love
I like the five
world
count.
class. I love world class. Everything world class.
Man, I was.
So with the
so-
Von Erichs, with the Von
I
Erichs,
know. Yeah,
the,
Von
the
Erich.
faction.
They would have been a faction, a family faction. I guess that would make the Bloodlines a faction.
Yeah, yeah. What about another modern one? The Inner Circle.
The Dinner Circle. Who all was in
I
that?
actually liked-
Jericho and
at first-
Guevara and
Swagger and LAX. I actually,
I like
I was
LAX.
gonna say I actually like that group compared to like everything he's done after that.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was like, "This is dumb," but after a while, they grew on me, and I really liked the Inner Circle.
Tim said, "Pretty Mean Sisters." That was
TMS.
Jackie and
Terry Runnels,
Merlina, right?
yeah,
Was she just Terry Reynolds then?
Terry Runnels. Remember they had meat? They'd always get a
Meat.
hold-
I used to be friends with him on Instagram, I think.
Oh, really?
What's his name? Sean.
Sean,
his dad was the champion.
yeah, the Polish hammer.
No.
Uh,
Sean. Oh my gosh.
what is Meat's name? We
Quick,
know,
Tim Mendenville. What's Meat's name?
he knows it. I know he knows. Sean.
Sean.
I can.
And his dad was a WWF champion.
Was it? No, it wasn't. I keep wanting to think Ivan Putski. It's not Ivan Putski. It's
It starts with an S. Last name starts with an S.
Sean Spears.
Sean. No.
How about Aces and Eights? There's another.
Aces and that's Devon Dudley's group, wasn't it?
Bubba's.
Bubba's group.
That was Devon. Was in
Devon
there.
was that. He was in the rival.
He was in there for a
wasn't
little
he?
while, but I think Ken Anderson was in there. Taz. Remember Taz joined the group. It kind of got like NWO.
Sean
with it.
Stasiak.
Sean
Stan
Stasiak.
Stasiak was his dad.
Yeah, because he was from Planet Stasiak.
Planet Stasiak, yeah.
Because he's crazy.
That dude's like a chiropractor or something now.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I thought he was terrible, but I liked watching his stuff back then.
Sean, somebody just said Sean Stasiak.
What about the Radicals?
You
Radicals was pretty awesome. When he
Have
was
I
in
ever
the
heard
show.
of a wrestler named Moondog? Of course. St.
Uh-oh.
Louis. Well, there's so many Moondogs. Moondog Rovers.
There's a lot of
MMWA. I got to be in a tag team with Moondog Rover.
A lot of moondog puppies
A
running
lot, of
around.
a lot of Moondogs out there in Tennessee. The old school Moondogs. One of them Moondogs was an original Demolition
Yeah. Before was it
before Smash.
Smash?
And I forgot what his name is. But if you said it, I'll remember it.
I got another one.
Okay.
The Bullet Club.
The original Bullet Club.
The original Bullet Club.
Is that with Finn Balor
Had
and
Finn Balor. It had Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga?
Bad Luck Fale, which I know he never
No.
went more than. And it had then.
The Straight Edge Society.
Oh.
That was CM Punk. Is that when he wore his mask?
Well,
And
he shaved his head.
Serena
Yeah.
and Luke Gallows. 'Cause
Yes.
they're like, because it was like, it's Festus. And because they'd been explaining
Forgot
to
about
him
them.
that
Yeah.
they had to get him away from being whatever he was or
I actually
whatever.
like Festus. I got a picture with him when he was Festus. He's actually making that stupid face in the picture with his tongue and everything.
Yeah.
Remember, he'd wait for the bell to ring and then he would like snap.
I loved it. I always liked that. It was different.
So, change the topic real quick. What kind of pickups did you get this week, Slammer?
Well, I actually had a really, really good week. As you know, I like to collect the WWE retro action figures. I have all of them except for one Ric Flair that I'm still missing. So, Series 4, Ric Flair, WWE retros. I need him. I need a mint on card Ric Flair. But anyway,
He's willing to pump out $100 plus shipping.
this week we got the new Wave 4 bundle pack, however you say it. You got Alundra Blaze, Shawn Michaels, British Bulldog, and Dr. Isaac Yankem, DDS. So,
These
I'll
are actually
start
really cool
off.
looking. Except for this one.
I'll start off with the least. I really like it, but
New Blood, that's a good one too.
Shawn Michaels with 1994 body and 2005 head. It's got a cool ponytail though, so I do like that. I don't like how that ring light is making everything shine.
Yeah, New Blood. I actually got a WCW New Blood T-shirt, which I think is kind of rare now.
Then Dr. Isaac
This
Yankem, DDS.
This is maybe my favorite
This
one
is
out of the set.
pretty awesome. This is, well, I wanted them all anyway, but
Who
this,
knew?
who knew that?
Who knew back in 1995, like 30 years later, we would be getting Isaac Yankem action figures
Yeah, I'm sure glad
or
we
fake
are.
Diesel
Though.
figures?
I like his,
who-
I like his little doctor shirt.
got 3 pockets on there.
And this one, I was really pleasantly surprised with this one. I mean, I knew I was getting a British Bulldog,
Yeah.
and I'm a big British Bulldog fan anyway. But my gosh, this thing is spot on right here.
Yeah, Bulldog. He's got kind of those chubby cheeks you just want
Yeah.
to kind of grab and go.
But
Well,
they
They nailed it perfect on that figure.
they nailed. I mean, his face and
For not him not
Short
being
hair
alive and be able
Bulldog.
to scan his face and all this, we got another star.
all right. Thank you, Paul.
Oh,
And the main event of this pack, definitely
Alundra.
Alundra Blaze,
AKA
Medusa.
made in the USA Medusa.
Way like we was talking about her before we went on air, just way above her time. I got to see her wrestle live a couple times too, so that's really cool. Alundra Blaze. So that's
So
my 4-pack official retro 4-pack bundle. And then I was at Target the other day.
Right before Justin's catching up on a little bit.
Yes.
Justin says you remember Right to Censor group when it was in the WWF.
Yeah.
We actually mentioned that.
We
I
just
hated
talked
that
about
group.
that.
Jasper says Mr. Perfect was the man.
Love Mr.
Robert says, "Hi, how are you doing?"
Robert, we're good. How are you,
we
brother?
appreciate that, man. And Michael Wildman, the British Bulldogs were a great tag team.
They were a great tag
They were
team.
freaking
He also
awesome.
says Medusa was awesome.
Medusa rules.
So then I was at Target a couple days ago and went to toy aisle, nothing. Turned the corner, man. They had an end cap.
Well, you turned a corner, you seen that beam of light
I
shining
did.
down
And
from the heavens.
and as you've seen in my picture, what am I wearing? Hogan T-shirt.
Ichiban.
Actually, it was NWO. Hogan.
NWO.
But look
I
at
was
there,
thinking of your
man.
Snapchat you sent me.
WWE Elite Greatest Hits
Comes with the Winged Eagle.
with the Winged Eagle title.
Winged Eagle title and Cocaine Eyes.
Cocaine Eyes, Hogan brother.
If you take a real close look at his eyes, you can see the lust in them.
See the lust in your eyes, Hulk Hogan. Here we go.
Check out the picture on the back.
Oh, what you gonna do, brother?
I like this picture on the back. It looks like he's dropping a leg drop from heaven. It's like
It is
he got some air on that one.
Air Hogan, brother. Man, that's awesome.
Robert City just wanted to say hi.
Glad you joined in, Robert.
Caleb Booker, good night, fellas. Gonna go eat and head to bed early. Have a great show.
You too, brother.
Appreciate
Take
you,
it
man.
easy.
Thanks for stopping in. Justin says Deborah McMichaels was one of my top favorite females back in the day. She was a freaking hottie. Which version of Deborah did you like? I actually liked her in WCW.
I liked her in WCW when she was Miss
Yes, like Miss
Miss
USA.
USA.
With Mongo. I actually
With
liked
Mongo,
her. I actually
yeah.
really liked her with Mongo.
I liked Mongo. I liked Mongo on commentary, and I liked Mongo in Four Horsemen.
I
He
remember-
wasn't a good wrestler, but
No.
he everything else made up his personality and
I love when Mongo was on commentary and he always had the little chihuahua
the
in his
little
hands.
chihuahua. Hey, and it was cool to see that he got inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame too.
Definitely
I'm
deserves it.
really glad to see that
Yeah.
because that poor guy is not in very good shape. He's suffering from what is it, Lou Gehrig disease,
Something like that.
ALS. Is that what it's called?
Sad. Whatever
Sad.
this guy is.
My gosh, though, man, he's still here and he got to be inducted. They gave him the yellow jacket and they had his
His
sculpture.
bust made.
Yeah, the bust made. Man, that
Awesome.
was awesome. Good to see that.
Dana says that figure's cool.
Yeah,
Michael says that's a cool looking Hogan figure, bro.
it is cool, brother.
Anthony says I need that Hogan figure.
You better go to your local Target, man. They got them on the end cap.
So I picked up a few things this
And
week.
what did you pick up this week?
I actually picked up a Halloween item.
Well, do show, pray tell.
Who likes a spooky season?
We love spooky. As
Who
you
likes a
seen,
good scary
as
movie?
you've seen up in our living room and our whole, pretty much our house, we're already decorated for spooky
The
season.
scariest thing was in that middle chair. I don't know.
Ooh,
Spooky.
spooky.
So, little cheap item, but I'm a big fan of Scream, the movie Scream.
Oh,
The first
yeah.
three, the original three.
Okay.
I had to pick up
Oh, that's good.
the Scream knife. I'll eventually have to hang up and display. I've always been a big Scream fan. I
Yeah.
never. And it's nice and
Nice.
plasticky, so you don't have to worry about it.
You
It
don't have to
bends.
worry about getting murdered.
Hey, look, and it's got the picture on both sides. I'll have to open that up eventually.
You know, when that movie first came out, because I'm all about costumes, you've seen a lot of my Halloween costumes. I had the cloak and I had the mask, but I bought the upgraded cool mask that went with it.
Is that the one that
And-
squirted blood?
No, it didn't squirt blood. I think it glowed in the dark, though.
Okay.
And me and Heather were talking about that the other day. I was like, I have this whole get-up. I do not know where it is, and I don't lose stuff.
Yeah.
But for some, and she's like, well, maybe it's the costumes. I'm like, it's not with the costumes. I'm talking like somewhere 15 years ago. I have not seen this thing anywhere.
wow.
I don't know. I don't think anything got lost when we moved,
Yeah.
but something has happened to that. And man, that was like one of my favorite costumes.
I love Scream. Anytime I
Not
see
not
products
quite
of
as a
Scream-
favorite as my Richard Simmons costume, but pretty good. Which,
that was-
speaking of costumes, Red Foo from LMFAO, I think it was his birthday today, and I was him for Halloween here.
remember his
And
post
I'm gonna have to bust out a costume this year. Maybe the whole month of October, maybe I'll wear a different costume on each show.
I mean, you kind of do already.
Hey,
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 sorry.
hey!
Real life.
We're live. We're live. Pokemon on too. That's awesome, Justin.
So,
Summer needs a prime time energy drink. You're right, brother.
there we go.
I heard Hogan on Logan Paul's podcast. Hey, Hogan said that he made over 70 different action figures.
Probably this year alone.
Probably. I think they made them little vibrating action figures. Whoa! This is awesome.
I've been meaning to bring this over and show you.
Oh.
Power
Power
Town.
Town.
I was able to pick up. I just got done talking about world class wrestling.
Yeah.
Huge Von Erich fan. Huge world class 80s wrestling. I've got the new Kerry Von Erich action figure from Power Town.
Power Town.
I love this. It's even got the opening flap. It's got like a little magnet
Oh,
there.
that's good. Yeah,
So check
that's-
that out. You can He's got the
Oh,
belt.
they don't even have his knee pads on him. That's hilarious.
Pretty cool looking figure here.
Pretty cool.
Anybody like 80s world class Von Erich stuff? You know,
I
they just
do.
come out with
I do.
the Iron
I
Claw.
do.
And they got like a whole passage here of like his
Oh, that's his
daughter's.
claw hand too.
Oh, I never didn't even notice
Yeah.
that.
They'd have that on him right
Yeah.
now.
Very
That
cool.
inspires me. I want to get a jacket made like that. Get a black Slammer,
Oh, that would be
the
awesome.
old school jacket like that.
But there it is again. If you, it's just got like a little bitty magnet that keeps it, that opens and closes.
like
It's kind of
that.
nice.
Yeah, good job, Power Town. Big shout out to
Very,
Power
very
Town.
cool figure. I don't know if you want to look at
I
that.
I do want to look at that.
I got that in a few months ago. I like pre-ordered that.
Includes World Class Wrestling Association World Heavyweight Championship belt. And that's a pretty nice
Let's
belt.
let's catch up on some. JR Slammer needs to slam Prime Day. Okay, you got that one. Justin, I just got a shirt. Legendary Wrestlers. It's a button-down shirt with Hulkamania on it too.
Yeah, awesome.
Michael says Sable and Jacqueline had a great feud. That was actually a great feud. 1998 led into, I think, WrestleMania 14. My absolute favorite year of wrestling, 1998 WWF.
That's a good year.
And 1997 WCW.
I liked Jackie when she was in WCW because I always liked her beating up all the guys. I always thought that was cool. Because
What
there
was her
nothing
name?
like that. She was just,
Was it Miss?
I think she was just Miss Jackie.
Was it Miss Jackie? I remember her name was slightly different in
And
WCW.
then when she came to WWF, she became Jack Woolen.
Yeah. Well, remember her? She had a.
Yeah,
feud
she
with-
was Miss Jackie.
Is that what it was?
And she was Miss Texas before that.
Yep. You remember in WCW when she had the feud with Disco Inferno? They were supposed to have a big fight at the pay-per-view, a big match. And WCW didn't realize whatever, I can't remember if it was the state or the city that they were having their pay-per-view match in.
Couldn't have guy versus
They couldn't
girl.
have a man versus woman wrestling match. So something happened, like the match, the bell never got rang. One of them never got in the ring, and something happened on the outside. I don't even remember. But it was like, I remember reading about that as a kid because I was all excited. I'm like, oh, she's going to kick Disco's butt. And then I remember reading, like, on the internet, like, that stipulation WCW didn't know that town or city had.
That's awesome.
I got one more item
Tim
here.
says he has that figure too. Yes, bring out the costumes.
Yes.
I may just do that, Dana. Did we see the Iron Claw? I still haven't seen it yet.
I have. It's good.
I've just heard it's just a good movie.
It's good. I don't know if
It's
you would
not
like it
very
because
accurate.
yeah, I was gonna say it's not accurate, so I don't know. And I think that's kind of why I have mixed feelings. Because I'm a huge Von Erich world class nerd.
Nerd. Nerd.
So like I'm so excited to watch it. It's a good watch. I bought a bootleg of it before it ever came out on DVD or Blu-ray because I was too excited to see it. Didn't come on any theaters around here, so I bought a bootleg of it off the internet. All excited to watch it. I watched it. And I'm like, I like it, but I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. Sadly,
That's sad.
it's really good. I mean, it's a good movie. It's a good story, especially if you are with somebody that doesn't really know a lot of wrestling or even the Von Erich story. It'd be good for them to watch. And
Yeah.
it's a fun watch,
Fun.
but it's not accurate like hardly at all. And some like the Ric Flair, the guy who plays Ric Flair.
I heard it's pretty
Woo!
bad.
Woo! Let me tell you.
Maybe we'll do a watch along. Watch along the Iron Claw. Maybe we'll do a watch.
I'll just be griping the whole time.
That is something. We're going to do this one day, just one random day. We're going to do a watch along.
We'll have to wait for it to come on like
I'm
Netflix or somewhere where everybody can
Well, yeah.
watch it together.
I was going to say we'll just do like a Peacock thing. Go back WWF Monday Night Raw episode 1. It's like 45 minutes long.
Or Nitro. We can do
Or
Nitro.
night. We
Nitro
can
one.
bounce back and forth.
That's true.
Just have a little watch along,
That'd be
discuss
kinda-
as
that'd be
we
kinda
go.
fun.
So maybe we'll do that soon.
Maxwell says Dark Side of the Ring episode where Vince taking over the territories is cool. It's called Black Saturday.
Black Saturday. I
Yes.
don't know that I've seen that one yet. Speaking
it's
of
an older one.
Speaking of Vince McMahon, Netflix, I don't know when it's going to be out. There's going to be a 6-episode
Oh, it's gonna be six. I haven't seen
series
that.
on Vince McMahon, 1-hour episodes. We'll have more on that. I don't remember when it's going to be out, but probably a lot of people have seen that that's going to be out soon. So.
Well, Mark says Iron Claw's on Max. You got Max?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, that's what Chimp Crazy's on. Who's watching Chimp Crazy?
Chimp Crazy?
Chimp Crazy. If you
What is Chimp Crazy?
go
Has this
home,
got Space Monkey on it?
go right home. You have HBO Max?
I believe so.
Go, this is the place in Festus. I think me and you talked about this.
Oh.
Go home. There's 3 episodes out right now. You'll watch episode 1. You'll end up
The
watching
only
all
drops
3.
is it drop.
Yeah,
weekly.
every Sunday. I've seen all 3 episodes. It will blow your mind.
So if I start
And if
watching
you're
this,
from Missouri, this is taking place in Festus, Missouri.
you said it was kind of like Tiger King, like a Tiger King type thing.
Kind of, yeah. It's all chimps. It's insane. Hey, Barbie, Babs, what's up, Babs?
Babs, baby.
September 25th. Do you know what's special about September 25th? Do you know?
2 days after my birthday.
Bro Slam's birthday.
Oh boy.
Bro Slam's birthday. That's
23rd?
Wednesday. So come celebrate. We'll do the show the day before.
Oh, that's so funny. Monday, the day before our show, is my birthday, the 23rd.
Well, we'll celebrate right in between on Tuesday the 24th.
Maybe I
We'll
can
have a birthday cake.
maybe I can have a Slammer shout out on my birthday. During the show on Tuesday.
maybe I'll shout you out. Speaking of that, I'm on Cameo. You can book me now on Cameo. I wish you a happy birthday, happy anniversary. I'll tell your boss you quit your job.
Dig it.
Book Slammer on Cameo.
Barbara says she actually has an autograph of the Tiger King.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
So, yeah, if I start watching this, was it Chimp Crazy?
Chimp Crazy.
If I start watching this and get into it, we may have to go to Festus and hunt this place down.
Oh, it's easy to find. It's not. It's right there, right by Texas Roadhouse.
Is it
It's
somewhere
on
you
that
can, like,
CC.
can you actually go in and, like, visit the
Oh,
place?
no.
No, no.
No.
Nay, nay, nay.
No. Big. There's no chimps there now.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not?
anyway, you need to watch the show.
I think
There might be some
I
there.
think you just gave us
Maxwell,
spoilers.
I did just do a cameo for his daughter over the weekend. I hope she liked it, man. I had a lot of fun making it. I love to do birthday shout outs on Cameo, man. What?
Barbie says she remembers my birthday because I share it with her all-time favorite wrestler, Matt Hardy. Version 1
I can
slap a tornado. All right, my Big Bell Day came in last week.
Whoa, more. There's more.
One more item to go along with something that I got in the mail past that I brought over that you was pretty amazed with, that I didn't own anything of. And I look around in here, and you don't own any of it either. So it's going to be cool for both
I don't
of us
have
to check
everything
this
up
out.
in here though.
Like, guarantee. There goes that word again.
Guaranteed.
I'm like Vince McMahon. I guarantee. There goes that word again.
guarantee. You guarantee I don't have anything of this particular person
We are NWO fans
for life.
for life. And what's one thing that the American fans were missing in their NWO collection? Great Muta, Masachono, the NWO Tag Team Champions of New Japan. The unpainted Muta I don't like,
Oh, I love this.
but I
one
had to
more than
get
it's in, man.
I had to get the Masachono for the NWO collection. They got NWO tag belts with them.
Oh my gosh.
See, they even has NWO on the. How pretty cool is that? From all the way from our friends across the pond in Japan, Masahiro Chono and Keiji Muta, NWO Japan, 1998.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This is blown.
Check that out. Look at the little
I
sunglasses.
know.
You got on them.
I mean, this literally has blown my mind.
Okay, so answer the question: did you have any New Japan?
Nope.
That's
I
why I
don't-
said
I don't have any New Japan NWO
I love this
stuff.
figure. I remember I got the painted up Muta a few
Yeah.
weeks ago, and I was like, you know
Yeah,
what?
that almost didn't make it out of it. You almost didn't make it out alive.
Well, I remember you going, wasn't there more Japanese guys? I was like, Chono, Masachono was NWO, and I didn't realize he had an NWO figure. And the only way you can tell it's the NWO figure is because he got the NWO belt. The same guy that sold me the
Lord.
Muta knew that I was looking for a Chono. He messaged me and gave me a really good price on this.
That is amazing.
So shout out to that dude.
Ooh, boy.
He's got the New Japan
Hey, look
logo.
over there.
So if you want to look at that for a
I
second.
do want to look at it.
Let's see.
Ooh, boy, howdy. That's awesome.
Maxwell says he just got a cameo for his daughter over the weekend from Slammer.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Mark Rocket
Harley,
says, remember when it
happy
happened.
birthday, Harley.
Justin says, yeah, I love that. I got Peacock. So Justin says, sounds
Oh,
like he's down for
for watch long? All right.
Barbie says, she loves this guy. We love you. Viwana! Version 1. That's like my favorite version of Matt Hardy.
Sean Stasiak, the Mecca of manhood.
Planet Stasiak.
Planet Stasiak.
Let's see, do I have anything else? I know it's about time. We're about to run over We need to
Are
call.
we going to do a Tony Khan
I was
Oprah
gonna say, we
run?
have to call Tony Khan over
Oh,
at
I know what
TBS.
we're going to do. Today's our good friend Brutal Bob Evans' birthday.
Yes, Brutal Bob. I think if you don't know who Brutal Bob is, he's the man on Facebook. He gives great tips. Independent wrestling Ring of Honor legend.
Not only did he come and do a seminar for us at Dynamo Pro Wrestling here back in March, he was my opponent. So if you was lucky enough to be there back in March, Dynamo Pro Wrestling, Slammer versus Brutal Bob Evans. Bro Slam picked up a big victory after a big boot and leg drop. Bob, you are the man. Brutal Bob Evans. We got really quiet there, didn't we?
I was trying to.
That was almost...
I was actually going to find my picture of Brutal Bob, and you stopped talking. I was.
Oh, sorry about that.
You
No.
got carried away with the stopped. That's all right.
Hopefully we got some Dynamo Pro coming back here soon. I haven't heard anything or anything, so...
What? Look what
We
somebody
need
just
to-
put in the chat.
What?
Maxwell just put R.I.P. Mark Henry. Don't say that's true.
Well...
Is that breaking news here during the Bro Show?
I don't know.
Michael Wildman says, "Happy birthday, Brutal Bob." Brutal Bob.
Brutal Bob.
Look at my Brutal Bob Evans on Facebook. I hope that's not true about Mark Henry.
I don't know
It's
either.
quite random to be put on there.
Let me go to the Twitter machine here real quick, because
This may be breaking news.
that's usually the
Maxwell put fake news with question marks. We hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Slimer's getting on the Twitter to see if he can verify anything. This may be first breaking news during our.
Mark Henry got a lot left in the tank 3 days ago. Mark Henry's praying for somebody.
Kind of getting chilled here. Hopefully not. That's.
Why are people trying to kill off Mark Henry? I think this might be fake. I believe in Mark Henry.
He's got the blonde hair. I believe in Mark Henry. I believe. And he just showed back up on WWE TV.
And he's got 1.2 million followers. How's that happen?
Wow.
Oh, I guess because he's
World's
famous
strongest
and I'm
man.
not, huh?
He's the world's strongest man. That's why.
Yeah, I think that's possibly fake news. So.
Oh, Scott McFarlane, your brother's brother, real brother. Just saw Mark Henry responds to the death story 17 hours ago. Thank God that's fake. He'd be was the world's strongest man at
Ooh,
that
boy,
point.
that threw me off. I thought we
It
were going
kinda
to have
gave-
some breaking news there, but I'm
kinda gave me chills.
I'm glad that wasn't the case.
Ooh, that kind of shook me for a second. Not that I'm a huge Mark Henry fan, but I'm a wrestling fan.
Oh, I'm a
So
wrestling fan. Yeah.
That kind of like gave me a little bit of chills.
I never,
Kinda took some words
you
out
know,
of
when
my
he
mouth.
first came in, I think he had a lot of beef with a lot of people because he was making a whole lot of money.
Remember he wore that red, white, and blue outfit?
Yeah, and it took a while. I mean,
I wasn't.
I was
a fan of
I was
him.
never a huge fan of his. I like him just fine, but he wasn't one of my. He's not in my top 500 pride wrestlers.
Maxwell says favorite Mark Henry match.
It's.
Probably when he won the world heavyweight title. Did he beat Great Khali?
I don't remember who he beats. That tells you how much of a fan I am of him.
Somewhere right through there.
He
I
was
remember one
ECW
time-
champion there for a while
Oh, I
too.
forgot. I remember one match. I remember watching him versus Chris Benoit, and it's when he still had his long, when he kind of grew his hair out
Yeah.
and had it braided.
Yeah.
I remember Benoit whipped him off the ropes, and he come running full force at Benoit in the middle of the ring. Benoit laid in this hardest clothesline, like JBL saw a clothesline from hell to clothesline him, and it knocked some of his braids out of his hair. I remember some of them flying off.
You know, I seem to recall that now
Yeah.
that you say that.
I remember like his hair exploded from this hard clothesline from Benoit, and I was like, I'll never forget that moment. Going, oh my gosh, his hair just fell out.
Yeah, it was weird because he had all them braids and stuff. Then next thing you know, he was bald. I'm like, what is he bald for?
Yeah.
It's like, man, all these guys shave their heads.
Maybe a favorite moment, maybe the most famous Mark Henry moment is when he.
We birthed the hand with
Well, I'm not even gonna go there.
Mae
I was
Young.
gonna say when he faked his retirement against John Cena, he come out in that salmon-colored suit.
You know, he's on the Busted Open podcast, and apparently he kept that a secret from his family too.
Oh, really?
He
Wow.
took that all the way to the ring. That was a real thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then
Fake this all out.
faked everybody out.
Well, I think it's about time, brother.
Mark Henry versus The Undertaker. Was that a WrestleMania?
Yeah,
That was a
it was.
WrestleMania match.
It actually was. Maybe not one of the best Undertaker WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Undertaker had, well, I take that back. Undertaker had a lot of terrible WrestleMania matches.
Where you going to watch wrestling at, Justin? I need to get on a card somewhere. In your town.
Well,
In your town.
we just had the midgets around here. Was it last
It
weekend?
was last week. I actually forgot about it. I knew it was coming, then forgot about it, and then
I forgot about it when I was just over
I
on
had
the
some
back
people
end.
tag me. It's like, hey, Chris Slammer, you here? And I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I'm at
special
work.
ref. I'm special referee.
so anyway,
Give us some plugs. Where can they find you at?
we're at our 3-minute overrun here. So
All right, Big Bang Theory needs to come on here.
yeah, we're right here on the Slammer page. If you haven't liked it, like it.
Give it a big like here.
Go share this post right now. If you're on here, all you gotta do, see that little button there that says share. Share this bro show. Let everybody, let your friends know. Spread the gospel of the bro
invite 'em.
show.
Don't sting it.
Invite.
Bring it.
Follow me on the Chris Slammer page. On Instagram, Chris_Slammer.
Oh, who is this Chris guy?
On the X, like I said, they said you got to have a first name
All right,
on there. On the
government.
X, at MaxGym, at MacsGym. YouTube, Slammer4878. I put
Dana shared this
videos
out.
on
Thank
there
you,
quite
Dana.
a bit. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate it. TikTok, at Slammermania. I'm always putting videos on there. Go on there and like them and check it out. ProWrestlingTees.com/Slammer. Get yourself the official Slammer
Here.
shirt, man. They just had a
Slammer.
Slammer the Slasher. They had a Labor Day sale. Could have saved 20% off. Had a couple sales on there. So,
Awesome.
like to sell my stuff on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Hey, we appreciate it, Michael. He said we're having a great show tonight.
Thank you, brother. So, I guess that's all my. I'm on Threads. I really don't do anything on there. It's probably Chris Slammer, but I'm there.
Am I up to bat?
You're up to bat.
I was on the deck.
Batter up. Tag
I was over
in.
here.
Tag in. Cold hot
All
tag.
right.
Hot tag.
Here, I got to do a cornet tag where you don't like him.
Hey, you got to tag the hand. That's in the official NWA handbook, page
That's
something or another.
Smoky Mountain, brother.
You need to be holding the tag rope, hand,
Smoky
tag.
Mountain. Smoky Mountain rules.
Smoky Mountain rules, brother.
I'm sitting over here on deck, swinging
On
my bat,
deck?
waiting to. I'm up on deck now. I'm up to the home plate. You can find me here on Facebook, Kyle Mookie Skynet. You can follow me on there. You can send me a friend request. I will accept it. I will accept
He
it.
will not.
You can follow. Whatever.
He will
It
not.
may take me a minute, but I will accept it. You can also follow me on my other Facebook Live. That's a television Facebook Live show I try to do every Tuesday night. Works out sometimes, but a bunch of funny memes, sports stuff, all kinds of funny things.
Sports.
Die Cut Dudes over on Facebook page. We are 3 likes/followers away from 14,000 followers.
I bet you're over 14,000 after this show.
I don't know. We've been working on this page for 4 years, and we're right at the verge of 14,000. Hopefully next Tuesday we show up. I can do a little bit of celebration. I'd be like, 14,000.
Do you
baby.
get a cake? A cake at
I would-
14,000?
I would hope so. Facebook better be sending me a Facebook cake.
Ignite Pro Wrestling in Heron, Illinois. Billy Hills owns it?
Oh,
What?
need to get a little contact in there.
I didn't know Billy Hills owned Ignite Pro Wrestling. I haven't even heard of Ignite Pro Wrestling. Have you?
I think I actually have. I think I actually followed the page.
Oh, well.
Maybe you should be getting in
Maybe I
contact.
need to give Billy Hills a call. I don't know.
They may need a slammer for the Battle Royal.
Oh, gosh. Are they having a battle royal?
I don't know.
All
Every
right.
every indie show has a Battle Royal. Anyway, you can find me, Mookie Skynet, Kyle Mookie Skynet here on Facebook, or at Die Cut Dudes on Facebook. Give us a like, follow. Say hello to Slammer on the Slammer page here on Tuesdays. We're both here at the Bro Show. Thank you for joining us this week. Until next time, at 8 p.m. Central.
What you gonna do when the Bro Show runs wild and entertains you? Yeah. End.